Explore with Skyline. Today, we're in Copenhagen, Denmark, a city that feels like a warm hug. From the moment you arrive, you can feel something special in the air. The buildings are beautiful, the people are smiling, and everywhere you look, there's a bicycle. Copenhagen's heartbeat is different, steady, calm, and incredibly inviting. They have a word for it here, hygge, coziness, contentment, and the simple pleasure of enjoying the good things in life. Copenhagen welcomes you with open arms. It's a city where you can walk or bike everywhere and discover something new around every corner. So, what are we going to do here in this magical city? We're going on a grand adventure together. Let's go. Copenhagen is a city of wonderful contradictions. It's like a history book that's still being written, with every new chapter just as exciting as the last. You can see it everywhere you look. Grand old castles with spires that touch the sky stand proudly next to sleek modern buildings that look like they were designed for the future. It's a place where Vikings once roamed, and now it's a global leader in design, sustainability, and innovation. This beautiful dance between the past and the present is what gives Copenhagen its unique character. It doesn't hide its history away in a museum. It lives and breathes with it every single day, making it part of the modern fabric of the city. Think about it. You can wander through the halls of Rosenborg Castle, where Danish royalty lived centuries ago, and just a short bike ride away, you can cross a bridge designed with such futuristic flair, it looks like a work of art. The city respects its roots deeply. The cobblestone streets whisper stories of sailors and merchants, of kings and queens. But it's not stuck in the past. It's constantly evolving, pushing boundaries and reimagining what a city can be. It's this incredible balance that makes exploring so much fun. You never know what you'll find around the next corner. It could be a 1,000-year-old ruin or the coolest new art gallery you've ever seen. This blend of old and new is something you really feel in the people too. The Danes have a deep appreciation for tradition, for the stories and craftsmanship passed down through generations. But they are also some of the most forward-thinking people I've ever met. They're pioneers in green energy, they're masters of minimalist design, and they have a social structure that emphasizes community and well-being. It's like they've taken all the best lessons from their long history and used them to build a better, smarter, and happier future. And they do it all with a sense of style and an effortless cool that is just so, well, Danish. So as we explore, we're going to be time travelers. We'll be walking in the footsteps of Hans Christian Andersen one moment, and then sipping coffee in a cafe that's the epitome of modern Scandinavian chic the next. We'll see how ancient canals are now lined with trendy houseboats, and how old industrial districts have been transformed into vibrant hubs for food, art, and culture. This isn't just a city with old buildings and new buildings. It's a city where history and modernity are in a constant, beautiful conversation with each other. And we're lucky enough to get to listen in. It's a story I can't wait to share with you. Let's talk about food. If you want to understand the soul of a city, you have to taste it. Copenhagen's food scene is electric, reinventing its culinary identity. First, you have to know about Smørrebrød, a traditional open-faced sandwich. There are also incredible food markets, neighborhood bakeries with unbelievable pastries, and the Danish hot dog stands. Copenhagen takes its food seriously, but never forgets to have fun with it. And I'm ready to eat it all. Beyond the beautiful buildings and the incredible food, Copenhagen is a city that knows how to celebrate. It's a place that embraces life, no matter the season. There's a palpable energy here, a sense of community and fun that flows through the streets. Whether it's the middle of a long, sun-drenched summer day or a cozy, candlelit winter evening, there's always something happening. The city's calendar is packed with festivals, events, and gatherings that bring people together. It's a city that invites you not just to see it, but to participate in it, to be part of the celebration. And that's exactly what we plan to do. In the summer, the city completely comes alive. The sun barely sets, and the Danes soak up every single moment of daylight. The parks are filled with people having picnics. The canals are busy with boats, and the air is filled with music. Copenhagen hosts one of the world's most renowned jazz festivals, where the entire city becomes a stage. Music pours out of clubs, parks, and public squares. But it's not just big festivals. It's the small, everyday celebrations too. It's the simple joy of sitting by the harbor with friends, sharing a cold drink, and watching the world go by. It's a city that understands the art of leisure. And then, as the days get shorter and colder, Copenhagen doesn't go into hibernation. No, it just gets cozier. This is when the magic of Hygge truly takes center stage. The city transforms into a winter wonderland. Christmas markets pop up, twinkling with fairy lights and selling warm spiced wine called glögg and delicious almond-studded rice pudding. The famous Tivoli Gardens, an amusement park right in the heart of the city, becomes a spectacle of lights and festive cheer. It's a time for warm sweaters, flickering candles, and spending quality time with loved ones. It proves that you can find joy and warmth even on the darkest days of the year. And what happens when the sun goes down? The fun doesn't stop. Copenhagen has a fantastic nightlife, but it's not all about loud, thumping clubs. It has a relaxed, sophisticated vibe. You can find stylish rooftop bars with breathtaking views of the city's skyline, cozy little wine bars tucked away on quiet streets, and lively pubs filled with chatter and laughter. It's a nightlife that feels as accessible and friendly as the city itself. From the first light of dawn hitting the canals to the last call in a friendly neighborhood bar, Copenhagen offers a full spectrum of experiences. It's a city that promises a good time, and it always delivers. Let's go find it. All right, here we are in the heart of Copenhagen. This is Tivoli Gardens, opened in 1843. It is one of the oldest operating amusement parks on the entire planet. You can feel that history the moment you see the grand arched entrance. It's like a portal, promising to transport you away from the hustle and bustle of the city and into a land of pure enchantment and wonder. It's about charm, atmosphere, and creating a sense of timeless magic that captivates everyone. You can feel the echoes of the past everywhere. It's a place that respects its own heritage. So, as we take our first steps inside, I want you to just take a moment and soak it all in. This is a place built for happiness, and for nearly 2 centuries, that is exactly what Tivoli Gardens has provided. I feel like a kid again already. Let's go explore. Tivoli blends old and new, especially when it comes to rides. The Rutschebanen, built in 1914, is one of the world's oldest wooden roller coasters still operating. For thrill seekers, the Demon is a modern, floorless steel coaster with loops and zero-gravity rolls. The Starflyer lifts you 80 meters high, offering panoramic views of Copenhagen. This contrast makes Tivoli special. For a relaxed experience, there's a classic carousel, a Ferris wheel, and the flying trunk ride. The rides are beautifully integrated into the landscape, woven into the gardens and around historic buildings, creating a magical atmosphere. Tivoli is the cultural heartbeat of Copenhagen. It's where Danes celebrate birthdays, see bands, and unwind. Many locals treat it like their own backyard. Music is key to Tivoli's identity, with stages hosting international acts and the Tivoli Youth Guard. The gardens are a main attraction, meticulously cared for with stunning seasonal flower beds. This combination of beauty and fun gives Tivoli its soul, appealing to all senses and creating a joyful atmosphere. Many amusement parks around the world are strictly summer affairs, closing their gates as soon as the weather turns cool. But not Tivoli. Oh no, Tivoli has embraced the changing of the seasons and transformed itself into a destination that offers unique magic all year round. This adaptability is one of the keys to its enduring charm. Instead of shutting down, the park reinvents itself for different holidays and seasons, giving locals and tourists a reason to come back again and again to see what new wonders await. Each season offers a completely different experience, a different mood, and a different kind of beauty, ensuring that the garden is always alive and vibrant. Summer is, of course, the classic Tivoli experience. The days are long, the gardens are lush and green, and the air is filled with the energy of outdoor concerts and late-night fun. The sun doesn't set until late in the evening, giving you hours and hours to enjoy the rides, the food, and the festive atmosphere. But then, as autumn arrives, the park undergoes a spectacular transformation for Halloween. The gardens are filled with thousands of pumpkins, spooky decorations, scarecrows, and eerie lighting. It becomes a wonderfully atmospheric and family-friendly haunted wonderland. It's a brilliant way to embrace the shorter days and the turning of the leaves, creating a whole new world of seasonal fun. But the most magical transformation of all happens during the winter. For Christmas, Tivoli becomes something straight out of a fairy tale. The park is draped in millions of twinkling lights, turning the dark winter nights into a breathtaking spectacle. The trees are dusted with fake snow. The lake is frozen over for ice skating, and charming wooden stalls pop up, creating a bustling Christmas market. You can sip on warm glögg, a spiced mulled wine, nibble on roasted almonds, and soak in the ultimate feeling of Danish hygge. It's cozy, it's festive, and it is unbelievably beautiful. It's a tradition for so many families, the place to go to get into the true spirit of Christmas. Even in the quiet periods between these major seasons, like in February for Valentine's, or during the spring when the tulips bloom, Tivoli finds a way to celebrate. This year-round approach means the park is never static. It's a living, breathing entity that is constantly changing and evolving with the calendar. It ensures that Tivoli remains a central part of Copenhagen life throughout the year, not just during the summer holidays. It's a testament to the creativity and ingenuity of the people who run this incredible place. They understand that magic isn't limited to one season. It can be found at any time of year if you just know where to look. You know me, I can't go anywhere without exploring the food. And you might think that an amusement park would just have the usual fare of popcorn, candy floss, and mediocre burgers. And yes, you can find those things here if you want them. But this is Copenhagen after all, and Tivoli takes its food as seriously as any other part of the city. The park is a culinary destination in its own right, offering an incredible range of dining options that go far beyond typical theme park food. From quick and delicious street food to elegant fine dining experiences, there is something here to satisfy every craving and every budget. It's a food lover's playground inside an amusement park playground. Let's start with the more casual options, because they are fantastic. You can find traditional Danish hot dog stands serving those delicious rødpølser with all the fixings. There are stalls selling fresh, fluffy æbleskiver, which are like little round pancake balls, served with powdered sugar and jam. An absolute must-try, especially during Christmas. You can also wander through the Tivoli Food Hall, which has over a dozen different stalls offering everything from gourmet smørrebrød and fresh seafood to amazing tacos and artisanal pizza. It's a great place to grab a quick, high-quality bite and sample a bunch of different things. It reflects the modern, global food scene of Copenhagen perfectly. But if you're looking for a more formal sit-down meal, Tivoli has you covered in a truly impressive way. There are over 30 different restaurants inside the park. You can have a traditional Danish lunch at Groften, a restaurant that's been in Tivoli for over a century and is famous for its classic dishes. Or for something truly special, you can dine at Nim. This stunning Moorish-style palace is not only a boutique hotel, but also home to several high-end restaurants, including one with a Michelin star. Imagine eating an exquisite, world-class meal while looking out over the magical twinkling lights of the gardens. It's an experience that you simply cannot get anywhere else in the world. What this incredible variety of food does is reinforce the idea that Tivoli is for everyone. It's not just for kids who want candy. It's a place where you can bring a date for a romantic gourmet dinner. It's where you can meet friends for a casual beer and a burger. It's where you can treat your family to traditional Danish pastries. The commitment to quality, from the simplest hot dog to the most elaborate tasting menu, is remarkable. It shows a deep respect for the guests and a belief that a magical day out should include magical food too. My friends, my stomach is already rumbling. We have a lot of tasting to do. There is a moment at Tivoli when the magic truly reaches its peak as the sun sets. It's the moment when thousands of lights begin to glow, transforming the park. Seeing Tivoli by night is an essential part of the experience. It's a carefully orchestrated symphony of illumination. Every evening concludes with a spectacular light and water show on the Tivoli Lake. It's about the feeling of being there, surrounded by the beauty and the shared joy of the crowd. It's easy to understand why Tivoli Gardens is so beloved. It's a place that allows us to play, to dream, and to be dazzled by a million tiny lights. Let's dive into Copenhagen's most iconic food, smørrebrød. It means butter and bread, but the Danes have turned it into a national treasure. The foundation is rugbrød, a dense, dark rye bread, hearty, healthy, and the perfect base. Toppings are fresh, beautiful, and artfully arranged. Each smørrebrød is a feast for the eyes and palate. What began as a simple worker's lunch has evolved into a culinary art form, served everywhere from classic lunch spots to modern restaurants. Smørrebrød is Denmark's edible story, tradition, creativity, and pure deliciousness. The cool thing about smørrebrød is all the yummy stuff you put on top. Some classic ones have pickled fish with onions and tiny capers, or roast beef with a special sauce and crunchy onions, and lots of shrimp with mayo and a herb called dill. Fried fish adds a nice crispy bite, and everything they use is super fresh and looks pretty. Each smørrebrød is put together with care. The little decorations are just as important as the main food. There's even a way to eat them. Start with the fish ones, then move to the meat ones and finish with cheese. This isn't just a meal. It's like a special Danish food tradition. Copenhagen's food scene isn't just about tradition. It's about reinvention. The new Nordic cuisine movement, led by chefs like René Redzepi of Noma, put local seasonal ingredients at the center. Techniques like pickling and fermenting celebrate the region's flavors. This philosophy has spread from Michelin-starred restaurants to casual cafes and markets. Copenhagen now balances old and new, making it one of the world's most exciting food cities. We get to taste both sides of this delicious story. To feel Copenhagen's food culture, head to Torvehallen Market. Inside you'll find fresh local produce, seafood meats and artisanal cheeses. The other hall is packed with food stalls, smørrebrød, coffee, tapas and more. It's a vibrant community hub where locals and visitors gather to eat and connect. The atmosphere is lively, stylish, and all about quality. We'll wander, taste, and soak up the city's culinary heartbeat. No trip to Denmark is complete without pastries, especially wienerbrød, the original Danish. Bakeries fill Copenhagen's neighborhoods, offering flaky, buttery treats like kanelsnegl, cinnamon rolls, and teberkis, poppy seed pastries with almond paste. The scent of fresh bread and sugar fills the air each morning. Pastries are part of a cherished ritual, taking a break, enjoying coffee, and savoring a sweet bite. It's all about hygge, slowing down, connecting, and finding joy in simple pleasures. I'll happily research a new bakery every day. We've talked about the concept of hygge, that untranslatable Danish word for coziness, contentment, and well-being. And if you want to find the physical embodiment of hygge, you need to step inside a Copenhagen cafe. The city is filled with them, from sleek modern specialty coffee shops to charming old-world tea rooms tucked away on quiet side streets. But they all share a common goal: to create a warm, welcoming, and comfortable space where you can escape the world for a little while. It's not just about getting a caffeine fix, it's about the entire experience. It's about finding a sanctuary from the hustle and bustle of life. The first thing you'll notice when you walk into a typical Copenhagen cafe is the atmosphere. The lighting is almost always soft and warm. There are often candles flickering on the tables, even during the daytime. You'll see comfortable chairs, maybe a few cozy blankets draped over them, and lots of natural materials like wood and wool. The design is intentional, all geared towards making you feel relaxed and at home. It's the opposite of a sterile, impersonal coffee chain. These are spaces designed for lingering, for reading a book, for having a long conversation with a friend, or for just sitting and watching the world go by through the window. And the coffee itself? It is fantastic. Copenhagen has a world-class specialty coffee scene. Roasters like the Coffee Collective, April Coffee, and Prologue have gained international acclaim for their meticulous approach to sourcing and roasting beans. They treat coffee with the same reverence that a winemaker treats grapes. You can have a perfectly pulled espresso, a beautifully crafted pour-over, or a creamy, silky flat white. The baristas are skilled professionals who are passionate about what they do and are happy to talk to you about the different beans and brewing methods. They take their coffee seriously, but in a friendly, unpretentious way that makes everyone feel welcome. This cafe culture is an essential part of the social fabric of Copenhagen. It's where students study, where business meetings happen, and where friends catch up. It's a third place, a space that isn't home and isn't work, where the community can come together. It perfectly encapsulates the Danish approach to life, prioritizing well-being, valuing social connection, and finding joy in the simple, everyday moments. So finding a cozy cafe, ordering a great cup of coffee and a delicious pastry, and just letting the time slip by isn't just a tourist activity. It's participating in one of the most fundamental and enjoyable aspects of Copenhagen life. And believe me, it's a very easy habit to get into. Copenhagen knows how to throw a party. It's a year-round calendar of celebrations, both big and small, that infuse the city with incredible energy. This culture of festivity is woven into the very fabric of the city. The Danes have mastered the art of celebrating every season, finding the unique magic in each one. There are festivals dedicated to food, art, design, light, and history. This diversity means there's truly something for everyone. These festivals are more than just entertainment. They are a reflection of the city's soul. So, we're going to dive headfirst into this world of celebration. When summer arrives in Copenhagen, the city changes. The sun sticks around late, the canals glitter, and a new energy takes over the streets. For 10 days every July, that energy has a soundtrack: jazz. The Copenhagen Jazz Festival transforms the city, with music spilling out of historic clubs, concert halls, and even tiny bars. The history of jazz in Copenhagen runs deep. The festival, which started in 1979, builds on this rich history. It brings in huge international superstars and celebrates the local Danish jazz scene. A huge portion of the festival is completely free. This creates the most amazing atmosphere. It's a gift to the entire city. You feel a collective sense of joy and artistic appreciation. It's a beautiful, soulful celebration. If the jazz festival is Copenhagen's sophisticated side, then Distortion is its wild, energetic alter ego. It started as a small underground party and has grown into a massive celebration of street life and new dance music. For 2 days, Distortion takes over neighborhoods, turning them into gigantic free street parties. Dozens of stages are set up with DJs pumping out electronic music. It is an ocean of people celebrating in the streets. What's amazing about Distortion is the overwhelmingly positive and friendly vibe. After the street parties, the festival moves to the harbor for Distortion O, a more traditional festival. Copenhagen also hosts a vibrant pride parade each August, and the Copenhagen Carnival. These events show a city that loves to come together in a big, public, and joyful way. Copenhagen fights back the darkness with light during the Copenhagen Light Festival, held every February. For 3 weeks, the city transforms into an open-air art gallery. Light installations pop up all over the city center and along the canals. The installations are diverse and creative, highlighting architecture in unexpected ways. The festival route is often centered around the harbor, creating a breathtaking effect. It creates a communal atmosphere, proving that Copenhagen's spirit finds new ways to express itself, lighting up the city and the hearts of its people when they need it most. If there is one time of year when the Danish concept of goes into overdrive, it is Christmas. And there is no better place to experience this than in Copenhagen. As the days grow shorter and a chill fills the air, the city doesn't feel gloomy. Instead, it wraps itself in a warm blanket of festive cheer. The Christmas season here is not just a single day. It's a whole period of coziness, tradition, and celebration that begins as early as November. The streets are decorated with strings of lights. Evergreen garlands are hung over doorways, and the windows of shops and apartments glow with the warm, flickering light of candles and star-shaped lanterns. The entire city feels like a hug. The heart of the Christmas celebration can be found in the many Christmas markets that pop up across the city. You have the charming market in the historic Nyhavn harbor, with its stalls set up along the picturesque canal. There's a market dedicated to Hans Christian Andersen. And of course, the most famous and spectacular Christmas experience of all is at Tivoli Gardens. As we saw, Tivoli transforms into a breathtaking winter wonderland, covered in millions of lights, with festive stalls selling crafts and delicious treats. It's at these markets that you can truly taste and smell the season. You can sip on a warm cup of that delicious spiced mulled wine with raisins and almonds, and nibble on those wonderful little pancake balls. But Christmas in Copenhagen is about more than just markets and lights. It's steeped in wonderful traditions. One of the most beloved is the Lucia Parade on December 13th. To mark the feast day of St. Lucia, the patron saint of light, processions of children dressed in white gowns, led by a girl wearing a crown of real candles, sing traditional songs. You can see these beautiful ethereal parades in churches, schools, and even on kayaks paddling through the canals. It's a stunningly beautiful tradition that symbolizes bringing light and hope into the darkest time of the year. It is moments like these that make a Copenhagen Christmas feel so authentic and so deeply rooted in culture. The feeling of Christmas here is all about togetherness, warmth, and taking the time to enjoy simple pleasures. It's about gathering with friends and family, lighting candles, eating good food, and creating a cozy sanctuary against the winter cold. It is the absolute peak of For a visitor, to be in Copenhagen during this season is to be welcomed into this warm embrace. You can't help but be swept up in the festive, joyful, and incredibly cozy atmosphere. It's a reminder that the holiday season is not just about presents. It's about creating a feeling of warmth and connection, something the Danes have truly mastered. As we've journeyed through Copenhagen's calendar of festivals, from the swinging notes of summer jazz to the twinkling lights of a winter evening, a common thread emerges. These celebrations are more than just entertainment. They are more than just a good time. They are the lifeblood of the city's community spirit. Each festival, in its own unique way, serves to strengthen the bonds between the people who live here. They are collective experiences that break down barriers and bring people from all backgrounds together. Whether you are dancing in a massive crowd at Distortion or quietly admiring a light installation, you are sharing that moment with your fellow citizens. This creates a powerful sense of belonging. This spirit of inclusion is a key part of what makes these festivals so special. Many of the best events, like the street parties at Distortion, the free concerts at the Jazz Festival, and the Light Festival, are open and accessible to everyone, regardless of income. This democratic approach to culture ensures that everyone has the opportunity to participate, to feel like they are a part of the city's vibrant life. It's not about creating exclusive events for a select few. It's about creating shared public experiences that enrich the lives of the entire community. This philosophy is at the very heart of the Danish social model, and you can see it in action at these wonderful gatherings. Furthermore, these festivals foster a deep sense of pride in the city. They showcase the best of Copenhagen, its creativity, its history, its beauty, and its open-minded, fun-loving people. When thousands of people come together to celebrate their city, it reinforces a positive collective identity. It's a way for Copenhagen to tell its own story, both to itself and to the world. These are not just events imported from somewhere else. They are authentic expressions of the local culture, from the deep-rooted traditions of Christmas to the cutting-edge creativity of the Light Festival. These celebrations are a reflection of what makes Copenhagen, Copenhagen. Ultimately, the festivals of Copenhagen are a powerful reminder that a city is not just made of buildings and streets. It is made of people and the connections between them. These celebrations are the moments when the city feels most alive, when its heart beats the loudest. They are the punctuation marks in the calendar that give the year its rhythm and its joy. They are a testament to a city that values community, culture, and the simple, profound happiness of celebrating life together. To experience a festival here is to experience the true spirit of Copenhagen, a city that is truly and beautifully a city in celebration. When the sun dips below the horizon, a whole new side of Copenhagen awakens. The energy shifts to a more relaxed, social vibe. The city takes on a romantic, almost magical quality by night. It's a time for connection, conversation, and enjoying the city in a different gear. Copenhagen's nightlife is stylish, relaxed, and focused on quality experiences. It's about finding a cozy corner in a centuries-old pub, sharing a great bottle of wine with a view, or simply sitting by the canal with a cold beer and good company. The city offers a whole menu of nighttime experiences. So, as darkness falls, we're going to explore this other side of Copenhagen. It's time to experience Copenhagen after dark. Seeing Copenhagen from above is thrilling, especially at night. The city's rooftop bar scene has blossomed, offering memorable evening experiences. These bars provide an escape from the busy streets below, with unique vibes. The Ilum rooftop offers breathtaking views. Hotel Sanders has a cozy feel, like a private party. They use smart design and cozy blankets, ensuring a hygge experience. It's the perfect way to appreciate the beauty of Copenhagen. Toast to the magic of this wonderful place. Copenhagen is a city of bikes. But there is a special kind of magic to cycling in Copenhagen after dark. The bike lanes become quiet, peaceful arteries, and riding a bike becomes a completely different experience. It's about gliding through the beautifully lit streets and seeing the city from a unique perspective. You pedal past historic buildings that are artfully lit, watching the reflections of the city lights dance on the dark water. It's an incredibly peaceful way to explore. Night cycling gives you an incredible sense of freedom. It's a healthy, sustainable, and wonderfully liberating way to navigate the city's nightlife. The well-lit, separated bike lanes mean that you feel secure riding at any hour. For a visitor, renting a bike and going for an evening ride is one of the best ways to feel like a true local. It's an experience that is utterly unforgettable. Copenhagen's identity and social life are defined by its harbor and canals. On warm evenings, the waterfront becomes a collective living room. People gather to socialize and enjoy the daylight. Promenades and boardwalks become bustling hubs. Friends share food and wine. Couples enjoy the view, and others relax by the water. The clean harbor water allows for swimming in designated baths. On summer evenings, these baths offer a refreshing dip. Swimming amidst the city's architecture as the sun sets is a unique experience, reflecting Copenhagen's commitment to sustainability and quality of life. This waterside culture is fundamental to Copenhagen's charm, a place to breathe, relax, and connect. Beyond the trendy rooftops and bustling waterfronts, Copenhagen's nightlife is found in cozy corners. The city offers the classic Danish pub, the bodega, no-frills establishments serving locals for decades. On the other end, Copenhagen has a world-class craft cocktail scene with innovative bars pushing mixology boundaries. The humble bodega and the chic cocktail bar coexist beautifully, often just streets apart. This diversity makes the city's nightlife rich, celebrating both high-end craftsmanship and down-to-earth simplicity. Everyone can find their perfect spot to raise a glass. Skål to that. So, here we are. Our incredible journey through Copenhagen is coming to an end, and I have to be honest, I'm a little sad to leave. This city has completely captured my heart. We've seen so much, haven't we? This place is more than just a collection of beautiful sights. It has a feeling, a spirit that gets under your skin in the best possible way. It's a city that has prioritized human well-being, and you can feel the results everywhere. This city teaches you a lesson. It's a city built on a human scale, not just in its architecture, but in its philosophy. It's a lesson I'm definitely going to take home with me, a little piece of the Copenhagen spirit to carry in my heart. So what is the Copenhagen feeling? It's a city that doesn't just show you a good time, it shows you a better way to live. And that, my friends, is a truly special kind of magic. Recapping my favorite things, Smørrebrød is at the top of the list. Oh, the bakeries. I could have a kanelsnegl every day and be a very happy man. Riding a bike through this city will stay with me forever. And finally, Tivoli Gardens at dusk. The entire park just began to glow, transforming into an enchanted kingdom. These are the moments that stick with you. What a city. So, we've reached the end of our adventure together. I've shared my Copenhagen with you. The tastes, the sights, the feelings that made this trip so special for me. But the most important thing to remember is that this is just my story. The real magic of a city like this is that it has a million different stories to tell, and it's waiting for you to come and find your own. Maybe your favorite moment will be discovering a tiny, hidden courtyard you stumble upon by accident. Or maybe it will be the taste of a hot dog from a traditional pølsevogne that just hits the spot on a chilly afternoon. The adventure is yours to create. I truly hope this little journey has inspired you. I hope it has made you curious to see this incredible city for yourself. I want you to come here and find your own favorite bakery, your own cozy cafe, your own perfect spot by the canal to watch the world go by. I want you to rent a bike and get lost on purpose to see what you discover around the next corner. This is a city that rewards curiosity. It's safe, it's friendly, and it's so easy to explore. So please, if you ever get the chance, just go. Book the ticket. I promise you, you will not regret it. Copenhagen is a city that welcomes everyone with open arms. When you do come, my advice is simple. Be open. Be open to trying new foods, even if they sound a little strange, like pickled herring. Be open to slowing down and just sitting for a while without a plan. Be open to talking to people because the Danes are wonderful and friendly. Immerse yourself in the culture of hygge. Light a candle. Take a real break for coffee and pastry. Find the joy in the simple, beautiful moments that this city offers in abundance. Let the city work its magic on you. Let it teach you its lessons about balance, community, and the art of living well. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible trip. It has been an absolute pleasure and an honor to share this special place with you. I always say that travel is the best way to connect with the world and with each other. And Copenhagen is a city that makes connections so easy and so joyful. It's a city that feeds your stomach, but more importantly, it feeds your soul. So until next time, remember to keep exploring, keep tasting, and keep connecting. As they say here in Denmark, skål, cheers to you, and cheers to the wonderful city of Copenhagen. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.